Good afternoon, everyone. This is Bill Henderson, Chief Investment Officer from Valley National Financial Advisors. Today, I would like to introduce you to our newest employee, Chris Holland, as our Director of Research and Investments. Chris, so you and I have known each other for well over 25 years. We spent our entire career in the investment world, either on the research side or the portfolio management side. Can you tell me what brought you to Valley National Financial Advisors and how did you find yourself in this position?
Sure. Thanks, Bill. Just by chance, and it's kind of a funny situation, I grew up less than 300 yards from this office. I was born and raised here in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. I did spend the majority of my career down in the Philadelphia market working for Delaware Investments, which is owned by Macquarie Group. Spent close to 15 years there on the equity side of the business, but as you know, I did spend about 4 years with you on the muni credit side of the business at BlackRock. And most recently, I had two different opportunities to learn more about the alternative investment space. So it just gives me a lot of exposure to the big investment categories that I think would be beneficial to Valley National's clients to kind of just know more about, and it's an opportunity for me to just put my skills to use here.
Great. So most of the clients and our advisors here at Valley National are certainly by now familiar with my investment philosophy, which is, you set your investment goals based on your risk, you invest for long periods of time, and that is how generational wealth is created, by sticking to a plan and understanding it takes a lot of time. What would you say from a big picture perspective, what's your overall investment philosophy?
For me, it's always been understanding the nuts and bolts of a different investment. If it's a stock, it's understanding how are revenues generated, how are earnings generated, what's the longer term opportunity for the business. And similarly for bonds, when I worked with you on the muni bond side of the business, it was understanding the mechanics of the different bonds that we were looking at, and just understanding what the risk versus reward trade-off is going to be. And also a big, something that I've always kind of relied on is just being conscious of the daily news flow, but not overreacting to what at certain times could be almost a circus type environment that the news media likes to create. So it's being conscious of it, but not overreacting to it.
That's excellent. I mean, we're going to have a great relationship in that regard with your strong research background and understanding of that. And as you know, as our clients know, the vast majority of my career was spent in the fixed income side of the market. So understanding bonds, which is really understanding the downside risk. Am I going to get my money back, or my coupon's going to be paid in the end, rather than an equity, which has, you're looking at long-term capital appreciation. So from the bond side, I've really brought that philosophy here to Valley National, which is I want to understand the risks out there. Really, are there downside risks that I'm not aware of? So I'm going to put you on the spot with this question. Are you watching, seeing, or foreseeing any major risk that we might not be paying attention to? Like, I don't really like the phrase "what keeps you up at night," because, like, for me, nothing does. But are there things that you really like to be concerned about right now and you're worried about?
Just by nature, I'm a very risk-averse person. Regardless how great the world feels, how great the economy feels, I'm the guy who will always be sitting at the edge of my seat, just looking for small data points that could, be pointing to, larger problems or worrisome kind of developments in the future. Specifically right now, it's the geopolitical situation, what's going on with Russia and Ukraine, as well as just Israel and Hamas. And I know you and I have spoken about what's going on down in the Caribbean with Haiti and that sudden surge in, instability down there. And then also just like what's going on with the market in China, their economy, the deflationary pressures that are happening there, how's that going to filter into our markets and kind of what's going on here. So always on the lookout for problems and issues that could, kind of blindside us, so to speak.
Excellent. Well, I really look forward to working with you and getting the team back together. And welcome to Valley National. And clients, please reach out to any of us or if you have any questions. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.